Anybody know what this is? Remember when this had value? I remember growing up thinking that this was the coolest thing ever. Not necessarily a $50 bill, maybe a $100 bill. Something that had a lot of value that I did not have, that I thought very highly of. At one point, this had a lot of value. In fact, just in the last couple of weeks, this has lost more value. And we've lost many of them. If you have a retirement account, if you have some sort of fund, if you're investing in the market, a lot of these have disappeared. This no longer has the value that it once did, even in my life. In fact, this is my son's. He finds a lot of value in it now. But I used to put a lot of trust in this. In fact, this was the thing that I sought after, that I wanted, that I longed for. And yet, even on this bill, it tells me where I should put my trust. In God we trust, because in a short period of time, these can go away. In fact, it's not wise to put your trust in one of those, in a $50 bill, and a $100 bill, and in any money at all, because at some point it will go away. And we're seeing that in our time as we are in day 2 now of our devotion in James. We're talking about James' words to individuals who are living in tumultuous times. You and I are living in tumultuous times. And we want to put our trust in things, that we want to know that something is going to be constant, that it's going to be there when we want it. And for many years, many of us have put our trust in money, and yet we know that that goes away. And we've come to learn in these last couple of weeks, and really throughout all of history, that it's not wise to put our trust in money. So in this time, what do we do? Where should we put our trust? Well, we need to ask for wisdom. And that's what we're talking about in James today. James chapter 1, verse 5 says this: if any of you lacks wisdom, he should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault, and it will be given to him. But when he asks, he must believe and not doubt, because he who doubts is like a wave of the sea, blown and tossed by the wind. That man should not think he will receive anything from the Lord. He's a double-minded man, unstable in all he does. We're in an age and an era where we need to ask for wisdom. We need to be wise in our decisions. We need wisdom in a way that we probably have never needed it before. And what James tells us is that we ask for it, we'll be given it, that God gives generously, that he doesn't find fault in anyone. And so in these times, we need to ask for wisdom. So challenge number 1 today is, are you asking for wisdom as you put your trust in the right thing? Instead of putting our trust in things that will someday go away, we need to put our trust in things that will matter. And those things that will matter is what God gives us, and he gives us generously wisdom when we ask. And so in these times, we need to ask for wisdom. But when we do ask, we can't doubt. Can we doubt in general? Yes, we totally can. We can doubt. In fact, it's natural. We're gonna have doubts. But this passage tells us that we can't let those doubts overcome us, because we'll be like someone caught in the waves, that we'll be tossed back and forth. You know what happens in those waves? Eventually those waves overcome you. And that's what happens with doubt, is it overcomes us. Instead, we need to have faith. We can doubt, but we can't let doubt take us over. We can't let it wash over us. We must have faith. Because if we just doubt and doubt overcomes, we will not receive. And yet we've been told that when we put our trust in God, when we have faith, when we ask for wisdom, we will receive. So in our day today, we need to ask for wisdom. What are we putting our trust in? What do we have faith in? Our very own money says, in God we trust, and that must be the case, that in this time we trust in God, and we ask for wisdom in what we should do, not letting doubt overcome. So be one that's solid, be one that's strong, have faith, and know that yes, you can doubt, but don't let doubt overcome in these times. Instead, ask for wisdom, and when we do, God will provide. Hopefully James is encouraging you. It's encouraging me. I'll see you tomorrow.